Sustaining the socio-economic development status of Lagos as the commercial nerve center of Nigeria cannot be emphasized enough, considering her position among the Committee of States in the Federation. The vision of Mr. Akinwumi Ambode as the 14th governor of the Center of Excellence is to have a prosperous state that will remain the cynosure of all eyes, and this can only be achieved through proper planning, keeping in mind his campaign promise to ensure a government of continuity with improvement. The governor, after his inauguration, set machinery in motion with his maiden inspection of some traffic points in Lagos to have a better understanding with a view to reducing traffic congestion in the state. The inspection started from Ikorodu Road through Mile 12 under bridge, and from that spot, it was straight to Orun-Shoki interchange to see how traffic could further be decongested with the use of the setback by the roadside. The governor was also at Ojodu Berger, which is usually prone to traffic at peak periods. The next port of call was the popular Pen Cinema in the Agege area, and then to the bad spot at Okiodo bus stop along the Lagos-Abeokuta Expressway, where it promised that urgent steps will be taken to repair the bad portion of the Federal Road sometime in the month of June 2015. This was the state of the expressway during the construction, but it is now history as seen in this footage. The road has not only been repaired, but laced with proper drainage and a pedestrian bridge to save lives and also reduce loss of man-hours. The contract for a flyover has also been awarded along the expressway by Abule-Egba Junction to further ease vehicular movement, and work has commenced on the project, ditto that of Aja flyover on the Lekki-Ekpe Expressway. Another completed project by the present administration is that of Coins Drive in Ikoyi. The harrowing experience residents and motorists go through between Iyano Ikpaja and Abesan Housing Estate Gate was abated with the repair of the road, which hitherto was abandoned. Driving on that road laced with street light is now a pleasant one.
We want to thank the Lagos State government for what they are doing. In short, this is what we are really asking for in every state in Nigeria, to help the poor masses, make life a bit simple for them. We are not saying give us 100%, but that little area that will bring us joy is what Lagos State government has done by fixing the road for us.
Governor Ambode also directed the Public Works Corporation to reconstruct the Ikotun-Ejigbo Road right from the roundabout to Egbe Bridge. This was an aftermath of an unscheduled visit to that axis in 2015.
The people in the neighborhood should just bear with us, but work will commence immediately after Ramadan.
Barely 3 months after that directive, the stretch of Ikotun-Ejigbo-Isolo Road is wearing a better look, and this is translated to the reduction in travel time with its multiplying effect on the socio-economic development of the Center of Excellence.
The day he passed here, we didn't know he was coming to do this kind of job here. Suddenly we saw equipment and workers. They started fixing the road, and here we are enjoying it.
It's not only this area that the work is going on. So many places I have seen in television, I even went to some places that the work is going on, and I believe that from now to 2 years, in fact, people will smile than as never before.
On Monday, 21st December 2015, Governor Akinwumi Ambode paid an unscheduled inspection visit to Ikotun-Ejigbo Road, and these also served as a sort of commissioning of the road network which hitherto was in use. Over 300 roads have been rehabilitated and reconstructed by the Public Works Corporation across the state. Some of them include Wemko Road in Ogba, CIPM Road in Alausa, Alfanla Road in Agege Capital Road, amongst others. One major project which Governor Kumi Ambode would want completed is the ongoing expansion of the Lagos-Badagry Expressway, incorporated with the first ever light rail in Nigeria. This explained why he was on an inspection visit to the site from Igomu Surulere through Orile Igomu towards Ojo on Route Mile 2. When completed, its exponential effect on the socio-economic development of Lagos State will be enormous. The capital of Nigeria might have been moved to Abuja, but what makes Lagos the cynosure of all eyes is our location, population, unity in diversity, and the style of governance adopted over the years. The Ekpe division of the state is not left out of this development. Work is ongoing on the dualization of the Lagos Road after over 3 decades. The Badagry division is not also left out. Kefe Road has been completed while other inner roads have been rehabilitated by gangs of the Public Works Corporation. Awolowo Road, Otauno in Ikorodu, is a major outlet to Itoiki-Ijebu-Ode Expressway. It has been completed and recently commissioned as part of activities marking the first anniversary of the Kumi Ambode administration. Other roads completed include the 4.6-kilometer Ajasa Command Road with drainage and walkways to further open up that suburb of Lagos State, the just concluded Ago Palace Way in Okota, and the newly constructed Ikorodu Road from Mile 12 to Ikorodu Town Roundabout with a dedicated bus lane. The commissioning was attended by the national leader of the All Progressives Congress, Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, Governor Rauf Aregbesola of Osun State, host Governor Mr. Kumi Ambode, and other dignitaries. About 340 air-conditioned buses were also unveiled for the route.
We want to continue with the development of our country and see Lagos State being a model. And if you want them to get involved further and more, then we have to demonstrate that there's accountability, there's intelligent government that is embracing the 21st century vision of governance, accountability, and transparency.
We have in this project 6 pedestrian bridges, 4 bus terminals, the expansion of the Mile 12 Ikorodu Road itself, 434 BRT buses, Majidun Terminal, which has these facilities, 8 mechanic workshops with warehouses, washing bay, fuel dumps, powerhouse, conveniences, generators, all totaling the cost of 30 billion naira. Sponsored by the French Development Agency, the World Bank, and Lagos State.
Recently, an additional 50 buses were added to the fleet by Governor Ambode to cushion the effect of the deregulation of the petroleum downstream sector. The crave for investors necessitated the establishment of the Office of Overseas Affairs and Investment, otherwise known as Lagos Global. The office is saddled with the responsibility of ensuring a one-stop shop that will facilitate foreign direct investment. Various business groups have signified intention to come to Lagos. Some are already operating within the Lekki Free Trade Zone in the cloth-making sector, office furniture manufacturing area, and the herbicides producing area. As part of measures to encourage investors, Governor Ambode was at the Free Trade Zone to ascertain the level of development. One of the places he visited was the Dangote Group, which has started the construction of the largest petrochemical plant in Africa. Upon completion, it will provide 2,000 direct employment. The Lekki Free Trade Zone will also have an airport and a deep sea port. This conducive atmosphere cannot be achieved without the provision of adequate security. In November 2015, a major feat was recorded by the Akiumi Ambode administration. It was the unveiling of security equipment and the relaunch of the state security outfit, the Rapid Response Squad (RRS), to fight crime. The memorable event was performed by President Muhammadu Buhari, who was represented by the Minister of Interior, General Abdurrahman Dambazao.
This is indeed a remarkable achievement by Lagos State Government towards improving the security of lives and properties in line with the change mantra of this government.
Lagos State presents a unique security challenge as the commercial heartbeat of the nation. The state requires a leader with a political will and clear vision like Your Excellency to rebrand, to re-equip and re-energize the security architecture in a manner that will motivate security personnel to operate optimally and remain steps ahead of criminal elements in the battle to reassure citizens of security and safety.
We're raising the bar and repositioning the Lagos State Police Command to a standard comparable to similar outfits in other modern city states. Our police command will have its operations significantly driven by the right technology and equipment that will match the emerging sophistication of crime in our contemporary time. Subsequently, we are fortifying the state command with the following items: 100 four-door saloon cars, 55 Ford-Ranger pickups, 10 Toyota Land Cruiser pickups, 15 BMW power bikes, 100 additional power bikes, Isuzu trucks, 3 helicopters, 2 gunboats, 15 armored personnel carriers, siren, public address system, and revolving lights. Security gadgets, including bulletproof vests, helmets, handcuffs, uniforms and kits, and then finally, improved insurance and death benefit schemes.
Well, Lagos, as usual, is taking the lead. There is nowhere this type of thing is happening in the country. And we should thank God for setting up of the security fund.
You can see that the way security is going to be handled in Lagos State is being handled from all fronts, from the air, on the sea, and on ground. And I think that is the height of, guaranteeing the security of a state or a country.
I can only say that it is the work of God Almighty.
From what I'm seeing today, I want to take record and I will report back to His Excellency so that we can copy more from what Lagos is doing.
Employment generation and wealth creation is also a major focus of the Lagos State government. Apart from the over 40,000 workforce, more people have been employed by the Akiumi Ambode administration. They include 1,300 teachers, Lagos State traffic management officials, paramedic staff, and firefighters. The Office of Wealth Creation was also established to create a platform for skill acquisition. An employment trust fund headed by Ifweko Omogui Okaro was also constituted. The committee has a yearly grant of 6.25 billion naira for the next 4 years, and it will give out loans to deserving entrepreneurs at a very low interest rate of 3%. Apart from attending the 2015 Lagos International Trade Fair in November, Governor Akiumi Ambode was also at the Micro, Small and Medium-Scale Enterprises exhibition held recently at the Adeyemi Bero Auditorium within the Lagos State Secretariat, Alausa, Ikeja. The Ministry of Energy and Mineral Resources has been repositioned to align with the vision of the governor. To this end, the Light Up Lagos project was introduced to fast-track the night economy. Various roads and inner streets have been lit up. Worthy of mention is the illumination of the 42-kilometer stretch of the old Lagos-Abeokuta Expressway from Ile-Zik to the former toll gate in Ota. Under the scheme, 67 communities in the Lekki axis, which hitherto had been without electricity supply, were energized. Other areas illuminated include the stretch from Kara Cattle Market to Ojodu Berger, Oworun Shuki, 3rd Mainland Bridge en route Ikoyi, and Victoria Island, to mention but a few. A total of 600-kilometer road network has been achieved through 366 roads. For 25 years, Yinka Folawiyo Petroleum Company has been exploring the possibility of getting crude oil in commercial quantity off the shores of Lagos, about 26 kilometers away from the Badagry waterways. It is cheering news from the indigenous firm, and Governor Ambode was equally elated. Lagos has now joined the League of Oil-Producing States outside the Niger Delta area, and it is not out of place to ask the federal government for the derivable benefits.
We officially declare Lagos State as an oil-producing state. We also notify the federal government by this action that we will be sharing out of that 30% derivation.
In line with his campaign promise, the provision of adequate healthcare delivery is paramount to the well-being of all residents. The commissioning of 46 ambulances comprising 26